The Wimberley Lions Club has decided that once a quarter, we are going to be putting together a special event that is for the community. It's not just for Lions Club members. It will generally be, at this point, at the Wimberley Community Center. It will generally be on the first Tuesday of a particular month. The first one that's coming up is going to be Tuesday, September 2nd, and it will generally be starting at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So it sort of mimics our membership meetings, which are always the third Tuesday of every month. However, in this case, we're going to have once a quarter a special community event on the first Tuesday of the month. The first one, like I said, being September 2nd. And the subject of this first one is going to be the flood of 2015. What have we done since then?
Great.
In other words, like if, very poignant, as Cade was saying a minute ago, when I was talking to him, given what just happened in Kerrville, and people in Wimberley are very familiar with the catastrophe that can take place with floods.
Right.
Since in the last 10 years, what has happened in our community that would make our outcome any different than it was in 2015? How are we better prepared? And what do we still have to do as a community? At this event, we're going to be having the mayor of Wimberley. Actually, it's the mayor pro tem of Wimberley, Rebecca Minnick.
Mm-hmm.
We're having the mayor of Wood Creek. We're having the head of the Wimberley EMS. We're having the fire chief of Wimberley. And we also have a representative from Hayes County Sheriff's Department, I believe it is.
He's from the Emergency Service.
Emergency Services.
And
Hayes County
great.
Emergency Services.
Okay.
So we have a panel of 5. And then Dr. Patrick Cox, who is a Wimberley Lion, will be doing the moderating. We will have a handout that talks about the history of the flood. So we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about 2015. We're going to be spending time talking about what happened since 2015.
And how prepared we are.
And how prepared we are.
Great.
And what else still needs to be done. We'll have the ability for people to submit questions, and the moderator will go through those and choose which ones so that we don't overlap too much, and that we have good questions that are flowing with the topics that are being talked about. But the whole community is welcome to come. I don't think we're going to have any food, but we'll certainly have some snacks, some water and cookies and stuff like that. We're expecting it to last an hour to an hour and a half. So it's not a big, won't ruin your whole evening or anything like that. But everybody, please come out. There's plenty of parking at the Wimberley Community Center.
Yes, there is.
And it's a free event, and it's being put on by the Lions. So this is the first one. The second one that we have planned is actually going to be in November. So that one is going to be all about, and it was interesting, I saw somebody ask a question on the Wimberley forum about this the other day. What is called the Body Farm, but it's the Texas State program. It's one of the few programs in the country. I think this is the largest amount of acres where they do forensic research on how bodies decay. So we're going to have a speaker who's going to come and talk about what it is they're doing out there on 12, just between Wimberley and San Marcos. And if people didn't know that's an actual facility there, and it's a research facility, be very interesting, I think, to hear from someone who can speak all about that and tell us what's going on behind that gate. If you are a lion, I am encouraging lions to invite friends. And any lion who brings a friend or more than one friend, for each friend that you bring who isn't a lion, you'll get a raffle ticket. And then our next...
Only you could do that.
Yeah. Our next general meeting, I'll do a drawing, and some lion will win a $25 gift certificate to our new Lions Wear Lions Swag store that we've created. So they can help maybe buy a hat or a cool tank top or a stuffed animal or something. So...
Again, you're always the innovator. I love that. And Frank, do you have any final words to say about this wonderful event?
Well, I really encourage the public to come to it. It's important that the Wimberley community knows about floods and what kind of awareness we have for what's coming. It is, I can say, because I've read it so many places, it is inevitable that we will have another flood in Wimberley. It's because we're in Flash Flood Alley, and I don't want to get into that, but it's going to happen again. And this is the 10-year anniversary of the terrible flood we had here. and the Kerrville flood, and that flood was on everybody's mind this year. And this program just seemed like a natural to make the Wimberley community aware of what has been done since the last flood. I mean, several of us sat around and we said, no, I don't know what has been done.
Right.
Well, we've got the people there. People are going to be coming that can tell us what has been done, and there's quite a bit that's been done. After learning a little bit, I became a little more comfortable about the future. But there's still a lot that needs to be done. So I'm looking forward to this panel of people at the county level, city, Wood Creek, city of Wimberley, our first responders, to hear their thoughts on what has been done and what needs to be done.